During 3.5 years, Faidapiu was built in Germany, and now it is time for us to bring her home so that we can finish her and set out and sail.
Day 1, grande preparazioni, mamma e babbo con le stesse giacche.
Bellino, eh?
Cute!
Light balls. Li abbiamo comprati.
Il motore è acceso. Allora, siamo a Arnis, giorno 1 di portare la barca in Olanda.
Il vento da dietro ce l'ho, quindi.
Il vento viene da dietro, non importa molto perché tanto non abbiamo nessuna vela. Faccio vedere Luca. How do you feel about this very important day in your life, sir?
So our delivery trip is from Arnis, which is in north of Germany, to IJmuiden, which is the seaport of Amsterdam in the Netherlands. Now this journey is basically in 3 parts. The first part is from Arnis to Holtenau, which is the entrance of the Kiel Canal. Then the second part is the Kiel Canal until Cuxhaven, and then the third part is on the North Sea to IJmuiden. Now the most problematic of these 3 stages is of course the part on the North Sea. The North Sea is never a very pleasant place to be, in particular not when it is Christmas time. We have been studying the weather a few weeks prior to try to find a nice weather window that would make the trip on the North Sea as pleasant as possible. Now you want to have wind from the east so that it blows the boat that way and that you do not have waves. Now this is the historical data of the 21st of December. This is the 22nd of December. You see here the 23rd of December, then the wind is basically disappearing. And on the 24th of December, we have the wind as we would like it.
Quanto c'ho Luca di lì? Quanto distanza? Quanto distanza Luca? Un numero. 40. Ah, l'autopilota Katia. Autopilota.
E qua? Basta?
So adesso?
Ma stanno dicendo che non sbatte che sbatterà dietro.
Accedo l'autopilota Katia?
Acceso?
Lascio?
Oddio, c'è la boa, visto? 8.
Cosa?
La boa rossa.
Ah, sì, sì.
È un po'
Take off successful? La boa rossa che abbiamo scansata. First test is to see if the bridge opens. It opens once every hour and you have to call, since there's not that many people who come here. And it should open at 1:45. The bridge is opening. As you can hear, it's very new. The sound is it's a screeching, dying bridge. There we go.
So we have Arnis here, we have Capel here, and then from there the trip, stage 1, takes us to Holtenau, where the Kiel Canal starts.
It is quite cold, but it's not raining yet. I have been made in charge of filming since I am not very capable of doing anything else. Mama is outside, Babbo and Luca are outside. Sergio, like me, is useless, so he's making food. Let's see what Sergio's doing. Another non-sailor. Inside it's very nice and warm. We have a Danish handmade diesel warming thing. Very cool. We even put a kettle on top, and otherwise there's this fan. So up here it's very nice and warm. Down in the halls it's 6 to 8 degrees, but it's fine, we have a lot of covers. Sergio's making some pão de queijo for the first mornings. Luca, go outside, say oh. It's cold. He complains it's cold. The toilet, not flushable. We have a mutti tin to scoop out the water in the toilet. The true Italian crew. Luca and Sergio, so we have plenty of room. I'm sure we will survive for the next, hopefully only 4 days. First meal on the boat. Brazilian pão de queijo, the first batch is out already in our super halogen oven. 15 minutes. And then they're like this with Tuscan ham. Ta ta ta! So after, how long has it been? 4 hours? Does anyone know?
Yeah.
4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours.
We have arrived at the Kiel Canal. We are waiting for Hannah to get out of the canal so we can get in the canal. At least that's all I understood. There's probably more to it. Went quite well, except some waves in the beginning. Inside it was nice and warm. Happy? Waiting for Hannah to get out of the Kiel Canal. Ellie, questo è il Kiel Canal? No, Kiel Canal is there. Behind. Hannah, the boat is leaving the canal. I think it was 90 meters. Cargo ship. So the light there was red and now it turned white. So I guess that means the coast is clear.
Più basso, mamma.
They have a little Christmas tree to remind everyone that it is indeed, what is it today, 21st, 22nd of December? Almost Christmas time. We hope to be home before 24th, before Christmas evening. This is quite exciting.
Posso saltare?
now we are in the sluice, so we can wait until the water level rises or lowers, we don't know. And then we'll continue our journey through the Kiel Canal itself. Beautiful boat.
And we're off. So apparently this usually costs 35 euros to pass the canal, but because it's COVID, it's free. So I guess there's one positive thing out of this whole debacle around the boat and having to sail a boat back, or motor a boat back during COVID times. Coming from 4 different countries, the family, it's an adventure to say the least. But at least this is free, so you save 35 euros. Thanks, COVID. So we are encountering our first container or cargo ship inside the canal, and the rule is that if there are 3 red dots, I'll go outside, we have to stop because the container ships have priority. So let's see, and this is why it takes long sometimes, depending on how many cargo ships there are. But you can see, hopefully, so the container ship, cargo ship, I don't know if there's no idea if there's a difference. I'll make a terminology glossary later. The lights right over there, there's 2 red ones and 1 white, so it should be fine. A cargo ship. Some spectators on the side. We're impressed, we're not impressed like this man walking. Do we know anything about this cargo ship? Huh? How long is this cargo ship?
Cargo facts.
Some cargo facts with Luca.
168 meters long.
Okay, I said 200.
50 meters wide.
50 meters wide.
50.
Okay. There it goes. Ah! It is massive. There it is. We passed our first cargo. Probably many more to go in the next few hours, or at least the next hours in the canal, because we have to stop at 5, because you are only allowed to go through the canal with daylight, and since it is December in the north of Germany, daylight ends at 5.
We entered the Kiel Canal in the late afternoon, and pleasure crafts are not allowed to be on the Kiel Canal during night hours. So we need to find a place to stop, and we find that in this small lake of Flemhude.
So apparently the first stop, we have to anchor. The problem is that
We don't have a chain.
we don't have a chain to pull up the anchor.
So we're gonna have 2 cords.
So we can
survive.
throw it down, which is easy, but then the question is, how do we take it up? So I think Babbo is engineering some sort of cord system to compensate for the chain. I'm sure it will be fine. At least it will go down. And then pulling it up will be a problem for tomorrow. We have almost arrived at destination. The discussion now is where to anchor.
Rada? No, il parla?
It will be the first time the anchor is down. It has a little sign there with an anchor upside down. Don't know what it means. Maybe it's not allowed to not anchor. I don't know. So the discussion is what was written on that sign, and it looked as if in between these poles there's a triangle of space as a sort of parking lot, except that we are too fat to fit inside. So the question is where we
need to saw the boat in half.
we need 2 parking spots, but there of course there's the poles in the middle. So, but considering there is probably no one else who will anchor in at this place, I'm sure it's fine if we just attach ourselves to one of these poles. Question is where, depending on the wind. But these are all things I am not the expert of.
Questo lato va contro, andiamo 2 volte in. No, questo lato va contro. Io devo delle cose lì.
Vado là. Provo,
We have found our parking spot.
Su questo Giulia cominciano là.
Dove siamo? Ma è finito il sotto i pepernote?
Devo levarmeli, perché devo immaginare.
Hai finito questo ora mentre...
The first night we spent here alongside the canal in Flemhoede, and then on day 2 we are going to follow the Kiel Canal and come out here in Brunsbüttel.
Day 2, Mama making pancakes in a pressure cooker. Because the pan we brought is not induction. So we make do with what we have. Babo outside, Sergio's still sleeping. We are 3 hours underway, 2 hours underway?
Yes.
2 hours underway. Long...
4 hours to go.
4 hours to go. The weather is shit, but it's not raining. Hello! Massive container in the back that's been following us since the beginning. But we are all only allowed to do 8 knots. So we all go at the same speed. Keeping us company. Filming? So we are in Brunsbüttel, I think, at the end of the Kiel Canal, and we are now going to go a little bit more further out to then leave tomorrow. We stopped here to get diesel, but then there was no diesel, so Mama paid a random dude 50 euros to bring her and 4 jerry cans to the nearest petrol station, to which I got angry at her because she went alone, but hey, it's fine. Thank God we are in the north of Europe and no bad things ever happen here. Anyway, now we are gonna get ready to leave. So since sun even came out for this. We have barely seen the sun today, or not at all, but it is looking quite beautiful. So, let's see.
we have been tasked to film and ask no questions.
Especially ask no questions.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, so this is the exit.
I got it.
Sergio got the biggest fender. This is Sergio's fender. The one he's authorized to touch to protect the front.
Hey, doe met je.
So Luca's task is to jump and get the ropes.
Exiting the Kiel Canal. Our family trying their best. We have maybe an hour or two left of sun. Of course, my siblings are making weird noises, but it's fine. It's 5. Question is, do we go further or not?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, but yeah, exactly. That's why.
So late afternoon we exit the locks in Brunsbüttel, and we had hoped to go for anchor close by, but that did not seem possible. So we continued. Then I called some harbors, particularly in Cuxhaven, but given the fact that it was COVID and December, they were all closed. They did tell me, of course, that I could come and stop there anyway. We considered a small while whether or not just to continue, but in the end we decided it was better to enter the desolated harbour, be in the dark and sleep before continuing home.